We will begin in a couple of minutes.
Testing. Who is this? Came back.
Good evening, and thank you for attending our Northwest Career and Technical Academy 2022 Senior Awards Night. We are so happy to have our students and families on campus. Tonight, we celebrate with you the noted accomplishments of the class of 2022. Let's give our students a big round of applause.
Bravo!
At this time, I'd like to introduce our senior counselor, Ms. Abeda.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Pilot. Thank you. In addition, I would like to thank our amazing staff and custodial crew for working so hard to make this event possible tonight. The time and effort needed to organize and prepare the banquet hall and facilities is a huge undertaking. A special thank you to Ms. Jobski, our administrative assistant, for preparing the events, program, and sending out your invitations. She was so diligent to try to get all this information out to you in a timely fashion. Gratitude, Ms. Jobski. To Ms. Barlow, thank you. Thank you. Let's give her applause. Yes, we must. I'm hoping you love our venue. Ms. Barlow for creating the ambiance for this event. Wonderful. Thank you so much. And I hope you enjoyed our yummy hors d'oeuvres. Our culinary students, you're fabulous. And our chef, thank you so much. We would like to give a special recognition to Chef Watkins, Chef KP, and Chef Simmons. They're fantastic. Our media students recording the event and live streaming, and also our photography student. Thank you all so much, Ms. McLean and Ms. Rangel. Please, thank you very much. And of course, I hope you enjoyed our music. We really wanted you to feel special tonight. And we have two fabulous guitarists out there. They're fantastic. Larry and Art, wonderful. Hats off to you, buds. And of course, for events like this, we never want to forget anyone. So of course, when I say this, I know there are other staff members that have contributed to making this event so memorable. And I thank each and every one of you for your support. Gratitude, everybody. But tonight, we are celebrating you. We are celebrating our students. You work so hard. As with everything we do here at Northwest CTA, our focus continues to be our students and our families. As we celebrate the evening, let's begin with the festivities. Please join me in welcoming our lovely student, Kiana Jin, for our student body president, and she will begin the night's ceremony.
All right, if everybody could, please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag and to the republic for which stands one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Please welcome Daisy Barlow singing the national anthem. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? Bravo.
Let's give Daly Barlow another round of applause. That was amazing.
Bravo.
Now, it's my privilege to introduce our Northwest CTA principal, Mrs. Laura Willis.
Thank you. Welcome to the class of 2022. We are really excited for you to be here. We wanted to put on an event that made you feel special tonight because the last 2.5 years have been rough, and we all know that. And so whatever we can do to make the class of 2022 feel special in the next coming weeks is going to happen. Okay. Before I get started, I want to make sure I thank Miss Abeda for her vision and hard work for this event. She came to me. She came to me and she said, I have a great idea, but it's going to cost some money. And I said, well, the class of 2022 deserves it. So I really thank you. And I thank Mr. Pilot for being Miss Abeda's sidekick in all of this and being to her service. They've done a wonderful job. Yes. And thank you to Ms. Sleer, who leads this department in curriculum and counseling. They executed with this with such grace and beauty. And we were a little nervous because, it's been the pandemic and we haven't done a lot of activities. And so we had to remind ourselves how to do this again. We did it last year, but we wanted to do it a little bit with more spectacular event. So tonight, I also want to recognize all the counselors, teachers, support staff, and admin who are here tonight, and our staff in general who are not here tonight. They work tirelessly to serve your children every day, and I'm just proud to be the leader of all of these individuals.
Bravo.
So as a mom, I just want to say, parents, take your hand and pat yourself on the back. Okay? You did a fantastic job. All the kids in this room and all of the kids that are going to graduate in the class of 2022 are amazing humans. You have raised kids that are special, who have drive, who have commitment, but when it comes down to everything every day, they're good people. And so I just really want to commend you, the families that raised these phenomenal children. Wow, well done.
Bravo.
Yes. Okay, Hawks. Well, we're here to celebrate you. This is one of my favorite nights of the year. We're going to honor all of the hard work, the late nights, the no sleep, right? The mental health days we needed to take, right? All those things are going to be celebrated tonight. So again, I thank everyone for being here. The class of 2022, let's make you shine. All right, my part is introducing partnership awards. So we will begin with our partnership awards. Students, please come forward when your name is called. Students, please walk up to the stage on my left, your right, and receive your award, and then head down these stairs right here. Okay, first we'll welcome Mr. Percival.
Well, good evening and welcome back. When I first heard that the schools were having ceremonies, I told all my Legionnaire buddies we're back in business again. Because that's what we do, and we weren't able to do it, just like a lot of you guys weren't able to do what you want to do because of the COVID stuff. I'm so glad. And I was going to come here and say something like, "Oh, you kids are really great," but you already know that, so that's kind of silly. So I have an award for one male, one female, and I'd like to read the criteria for that award before I announce the winners and present them with their certificate and their scholar medal. The American Legion School Award Program originated with Post in Pennsylvania soon after the American Legion was formed. In 1926, it became a national program. Medals were awarded on a 5-point criterion of character, courage, scholarship, leadership, and community service. In 1962, patriotism was added to the 5 qualifying attributes. So it is the intent of the American Legion to recognize and encourage these attributes in our youth to cultivate good citizenship. It is worth noting that these qualifying attributes are applicable equally for an award to either a young man or a young woman. And basically it is a certificate that reads School Award, Certificate, Distinguished Achievement awarded to Northwest Career Technical Academy in recognition and attainment acquired as winner of the American Legion School Award, and further recognition of the possession of those high qualities of courage, honor, leadership, patriotism, scholarship, and service which are necessary to the preservation and protection of the fundamental institutions of our government and the advancement of society. This award is made by the Spirit of Freedom, Post 76. So I would like to announce the first recipient, Mr. Zachary Uheli.
Walking. It's okay.
Go ahead, come up.
Go ahead.
Right here.
You're so sweet.
Military, you know,
Thank you. Take a photo. Fantastic.
Thank you.
Congratulations. Good job.
Female recipient is Nevaeh Piper. Nevaeh Piper, yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
So I just have 2 words for the winners. Concerning the situation in the world today, I have 2 words for you. Fix it.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. And now, if I could please have Ms. Kelsey Rodman, representing Public Education Foundation. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. My name is Kelsey Rodman. I am the director of the Scholarships Plus program at the Public Education Foundation, and I want to say thank you to Northwest Career and Technical for having me tonight. I don't often get to see a lot of the students face to face that we help distribute scholarships to, so it's always kind of special. For those of you who don't know what the PEF is, it is a local nonprofit here in Southern Nevada dedicated to helping and supporting our CCSE students and families and teachers and administrators in a variety of ways, one of those being through the Scholarship Plus program. And this year, I'm happy to report that there are 7 students here at Northwest Career and Technical Academy who received at least 1 or more scholarships through our foundation. These are through private donors, corporations, associations, individual families giving money for kids to go to school because they recognize that there is a need in this community. And as I mentioned, we have 7 today, and these 7 students were awarded scholarships ranging from $500 to $10,000. And so that's a really big accomplishment, and I am going to present each with a certificate. And then over the summer, I will be in touch with you guys, and we will work to make sure that your funds are sent to your school. So the first student I want to recognize is a recipient of the Mesquite Club Evening Chapter Incorporated Scholarship this year, and that is Lily Azizi. Okay, so the next student is this year's recipient of the Nevada Watercolor Society Scholarship, and that is Allie Brown. This next student was awarded 2 scholarships through our foundation, one being the Maggie Malone and Robert Bragg Scholarship for Military Children, as well as the Vegas Strong Helping Hand Scholarship, and that is Taylor Cross. This next student was also awarded 2 scholarships through our foundation, one being the Kiwanis Club of the Las Vegas Strip Foundation, dependent of active military personnel, and then also the Maggie Malone and Robert Bragg Scholarship for Military Children, and that is Elijah Hale. Okay. Keep going. The next student I'm going to introduce was this year's recipient of the Southern Nevada Chapter International Code Council Scholarship for High School Seniors, and that student is Jasmine Rodriguez Romero. And Jasmine is not here, but tomorrow congratulate her in the hallways. And we have two more students. The next student was a recipient this year of the French Alliance of Southern Nevada Scholarship, and that is Anna Saluzzo.
Now that's a long walk. No problem. It's okay. Congrats.
And the last student I have the pleasure of awarding this year was also a recipient of two scholarships distributed through our foundation. One being the Michael T. Martin Memorial High School Senior Scholarship, sponsored by Nevada Contractors Association, and the other being the Robert G. Dixon Memorial Scholarship, sponsored by Klein Veterans Fund. And that student is Kayla Wolf.
Thank you. Congrats.
Once again, congratulations to all of our PEF scholarship recipients, as well as the class of 2022. PEF scholarship recipients, those certificates are purely symbolic. They are not money. So when I contact you in June to collect your money, respond so we can get your funds to your school, okay? Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, PEF and Mrs. Rodman, for all that you do for our students in Clark County and Northwest.
Thank you.
Now, it's my honor to have the United States Marine Corps Staff Sergeant Ura Lyris of the United States to come on up to present the next set of awards. Sergeant Lyris.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Staff Sergeant Loxie Lares, the Marine Corps representative for Northwest Career and Technical Academy. On behalf of the Commandant of the Marine Corps, I am here to present the Scholastic Excellence Award, the Distinguished Athlete Award, and the Semper Fidelis Award for music. These awards recognize students who go the extra mile both in and out of the classroom. To be eligible for these awards, the student must be a distinguished scholar, a varsity athlete, or held a first chair in the band. The students must also have been an exemplary role model for younger students. These must have been exhibited through personal traits of courage, poise, and self-confidence, and leadership, which are all the same traits we look for in every Marine. It is with great pleasure that I present the Scholastic Excellence Award to Cameron Mann.
Congratulations, Karen.
The next award is the Distinguished Athlete Award, which goes to Marissa Rees.
Congratulations.
And last but not least, Finally, the Semper Fidelis Award for music goes to Gianni Hiron.
Congratulations.
Additionally, I'd like to take a minute and recognize those students. Yahir and Alice, if you can please stand. Zachary Uhaley, please stand. These students have accepted the challenge to earn the title that less than 1% of Americans hold. That is the title of becoming one of the few and one of the proud, a United States Marine. Please help me congratulate them. Thank you very much. You guys enjoy the rest of your evening.
Thank you.
Thank you, Staff Sergeant Lyris, and I also want to recognize another active Armed Services United States Army, Staff Sergeant Huntley. It is my privilege to introduce next our Assistant Principal, Mrs. Yvonne Hicks.
This year, we had the pleasure of having our capstone event, which is really a culmination of efforts that seniors put together. And the 2022 Distinguished Capstone Scholars will be announced now. These students were recognized by a vote of their peers to be the best of the best within their program areas. Each student is awarded $250 as a scholarship from Northwest CTA. As I announce your program, go ahead and come on up and we'll give you a certificate. And we'll start with construction. So construction technology, Michael Ruiz, Dylan Gonzalez, and Alex Sabatini, sorry.
Congratulations. Congratulations. Congratulations.
These best of the best projects, by the way, will be released to the public for everybody to see once we get media releases confirmed. So, thank you. Engineering and design, Tatum Lever and Jordan Perone. Sorry. I should note, construction technology program leader was Mr. Lopez, and engineering program is Mr. Rancha.
Congratulations. Thank you.
Okay, medical technology program leader is Mr. Chappell, and in his place tonight we have Mr. Proboth. So I just want to recognize our amazing teachers and program leaders as well over here. Mechanical technology, Christian Bello and Troy Armandi. Those students are not here today. Medical professions, program leader Mr. Hamburg, and student recognized is Envy Contreras.
Congratulations.
For teacher education, program leader, Ms. Matson. Students recognized for Best of the Best, Haley Thornton and Samantha Embleton.
Congratulations. Congratulations.
Hospitality and marketing. Program leader, Ms. Barlow. Students, Riley Gallagher and Tanaya Ganton. Media communications. Program leader, Ms. Rango, and we also have Ms. McLean, who works with her. Ethan Langett, Joseph Hutchison, Tristan Kinsfather, Wyatt Paez, and Ramsey Petrillo.
Yes.
Okay, culinary arts program leader is Chef Simmons. Students recognize Carolina Macias, Judith Flores, and Angel Cepeda. So with the culminating projects that were voted best of the best, the last piece was that each student, so their peers, voted on the overall, overarching, rock the capstone best of the best, and that was awarded to the construction program group, Michael Ruiz, Dylan Gonzalez, and Alex Abadini. You don't have to come up here again, guys, but thank you. The 2022 special awards will be introduced by Miss Newman Cornell. Due to the number of students being recognized in these specific areas, please hold your applause until the last name has been read. I'll welcome up now Miss Newman Cornell.
Just a quick reminder, as I read these names, you are just going to stand in your seat because there are many, or stand in front of your seat because there are many of you. So I have the honor of introducing our Seal of Biliteracy Awards. The Seal of Biliteracy is based on not only showing a level of proficiency in another language, but also in having the high academic standards that go with it. They need to have a 2.0 in English, plus they need to have taken an AP exam, an IB exam, or one of the district designated exams. So our first version of this is our Nevada State Seal of Biliteracy. So again, if you would please stand where you are when your name is called. Stephanie Arciniega Rueda, Lily Azizi, Rebecca Alexandria Clark, Jose Angel Chavez Licea, Abigail Alexis Contreras, Andrew Stephen De La Rosa, Erica Beth Fish, Judith Alejandra Flores, Amanda Nicole Franklin, Ashley Herrera, Millie Leon, Crystal Madden, Yair Onelas, Reina Ruby Rocha, Michael Ruiz, Samantha Ruiz Carranza, Wendy Serrano Perez, Isabela Silva, Paula Isabel Valarde Lamas, and Kayla Marie Wolf. Please give them a round of applause. You may be seated. Our second award is one that is unique to Northwest. It not only honors the proficiency in the language, but also honors those that have made the decision to continue on with their language studies. So the Northwest World Language Award of Distinction, again, please stand and hold the applause to the end. Rebecca Clark, Erica Fish, Amanda Franklin, Haley Thornton, and Kayla Wolf. So an applause for those. Ladies, you're welcome to be seated. Our last award is actually the first at Northwest, which is super exciting for us. It is the Global Seal of Biliteracy. The Global Seal of Biliteracy is in fact global. It is a national recognition. It is something that they can take forward with them to jobs as well as to college. And by qualifying by the Global Seal of Biliteracy with our state seal, they also have qualified for the global. So will these following students please stand? Rebecca Clark, Abigail Contreras, Andrew De La Rosa, Erica Fish, Emmanuel Jimenez Lopez, Yair Ornelas, Reina Rocha, Michael Ruiz, Wendy Serrano Perez, Isabela Silva, and Kayla Wolf.
Thank you, Ms. Newman Cornell. Now it is my pleasure to introduce Ms. Jodine Oviat, Ms. Karen Galindo, Assistant Principals, presenting Northwest CTA Student Athlete of the Year.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Jodine Oviat. I am the newest member of the Northwest CTA admin team. Oh, well, thank you. One of my responsibilities this year was athletics. And many of you are saying, what? Northwest doesn't have athletics. So while it is true that we do not have NIAA competitive sports here at our school, our students qualify to play at their zone high schools. And I took it upon myself this year as my initiative to really ramp up the student recognition program for those student athletes. It takes a lot to be successful at our school. To take that and play a varsity sport at another school is incredible. Yes. In fact, over 135 student athletes competed in over 9 area high schools in all over 20 sports. So it's a very great accomplishment. So I welcome this opportunity to recognize an outstanding senior student athlete for the class of 2022. Out of the 32 senior student athletes, this student athlete stood out. The student athlete competed in 3 varsity sports: cross country, basketball, and track and field for Legacy High School. She exhibited the hard work, perseverance, and dedication needed to excel not only in athletics, but also in the classroom by earning over a 4.2 GPA.
We are honored to present, I'm going to cry, the class of 2022 Student Athlete of the Year Award to Zipporah Nixon. In recognition of Zipporah's dedication to her academics and athletics, I am proud on the Galindo families to be able to present you with a big check to allow her to further pursue her dreams.
Wow, what an emotional evening already. Thank you so much, Ms. Oviet and Ms. Galindo. And now I'm moving to the Outstanding Senior Department Award. If I could please have Mr. Joshua Simmons to the podium. Thank you so much.
Miss Willis was right. This is my favorite night of the year. It's so much fun. The student I'm going to talk about tonight is such a stellar student that it's hard to even tell where to begin. Though pointing that out seems as good a place as any. She was in my English class during our distance learning year, and when most students were represented only by their first initial or an anime avatar, she engaged in the chat, on the mic, on camera, and essentially was unique in treating the online environment as if it was no different from a regular classroom. Unsurprisingly, perhaps, she was among my first students eager to return in March. It wasn't long before many of her classmates saw her example and chose to follow it, making that period an absolute highlight of my year. But even more impressively, she recognized the increased chance of direct teacher feedback and took consistent advantage of it. Even though she was already among the best writers in the class, she would frequent my office hours asking for critique and advice, not because it helped her grade, because she already had an A, but because she took personal pride in her growth. She would then make concerted efforts to implement the things that we discussed and then reflect on how she had improved. We as teachers get to see many kids who would be traditionally considered good students over our careers, but this one is unique in that she is deliberately a student. Her zeal for learning and improvement is apparent to anyone who meets her, and I'm positive these traits will serve her well in higher education and beyond. The English Student of the Year this year goes to Amanda Franklin.
Presenting our next award, Mrs. Susan McGivney of our Mathematics Department.
Okay, this may have been the hardest year ever to choose a student to receive the Math Award. We didn't have one student that stood out, we had several. It was an amazing dilemma to have. We ultimately chose a student who was simply phenomenal in every class. I first met this student as a sophomore in our pre-calculus BC course, and I knew right away that we could expect greatness from him. He continued to work hard and stayed dedicated to his studies during the weirdness of quarantine learning. Taking AP Calculus during distance learning was certainly not easy, but you'd never know that by looking at his progress. It has been a pleasure to have him back in my class for AP Statistics to watch him excel. He's one of the lucky ones that just has that natural math ability, and I can't wait to see where that takes him in the future. Congratulations to Elijah Hale for being selected as 2022 Outstanding Senior in Math. And next up, to present the Outstanding Science Award is Mrs. Kirpus.
It's with great pleasure that this year's Science Award goes to Kayla Wolf. Kayla was an easy pick for our department. As soon as her name popped up, it was all hands on board. Kayla is an amazing student. She does what needs to be done. During virtual learning, she was always in class. She was present. She didn't let virtual learning deter her. She was very successful. According to Dr. Capps, he said, Kayla is the epitome of the proverb, speak softly and carry a big stick. He said, Kayla does nothing but quality work, participation in activities without fail, all while being content to not be flashy while doing it. He said, I can count on Kayla to get the job done every time. Congratulations, Kayla, on a job well done. Next up is Miss Carrie Todd with Social Studies.
All right, very similar to the other teachers who already spoke, this student is a fantastic student and we knew right away who we were going to choose. She's constantly participating in class discussions. She asks insightful questions to help aid discussion and gain further clarification on subjects and further events. She's also a fan of West Wing, so according to Ms. Ackerman, you can't go wrong with a West Wing fan. She has an incredibly positive attitude and work ethic. She is always smiling walking through the hallways here at NWCTA. Allie always shows dedication and pride, not only in her classwork, but also in her future. Sorry, I have to turn the page. She will be attending UNR as an art major and will be working towards becoming an art teacher one day. We cannot wait to see what her future holds. Congratulations, Allie Brown. Next is Miss Newman Cornell.
Each year, when our department is able to present this award, we look for that kid. This year, we had several of those kids, but we chose one. That kid that goes above and beyond. That kid that is willing to take risks with their language and try stuff out to see if it works. That kid that we are excited to see every day in class and that we know will always come prepared and willing to participate. That kid that went all the way through the class, all the way through our program and took as far as they could go, and that we see continuing on with their language journey and improving their skills. This year it was tough to pick that kid because there were so many worthy candidates that had worked so hard. And we are so proud to have had these students in our program. We are sad to see them go, but we had to pick one student this year that we all agreed represented that kid. Felicidades, Erica Fish. Estamos bien orgullosos de ti y sabemos que tendrás mucho éxito en el futuro. Felicidades. And next is Mr. George Chastain.
I'm going to try and make it through this. It's hard to imagine a student who has grown more in high school than Shay Campo. Shay Campo is a hardworking, determined, and conscientious young man. I have worked with Shay for all 4 years of his school here. Shay is also a student on the autism spectrum. Entering high school, Shay lacked confidence and struggled with social skills. He was unable to participate in group presentations or Socratic seminars. When asked to do so, Shay would stare at the whiteboard with his back to the rest of the class, shaking from anxiety and fear. During classroom discussions and seminars, Shay would sit in silence even when he was prepared with the answers and insight. Nevertheless, he was willing to work hard. He came to tutoring every day after school and stayed until the light buses left. He went to tutoring on the weekend and in the evenings. He was a Terminator. He simply did not stop. It was during his sophomore year in Mrs. Steiner's English 10 class that he learned something that helped him take a giant leap forward. He learned about growth mindset. And those words became his mantra, and he opened up. Anytime he felt challenged or overwhelmed, Shay would say to himself, growth mindset, and he would power through. He joined an after-school club during COVID, and he gained friends. He participated in online presentations and volunteered information in class. He gained so much confidence that he took Mr. Simmons' speech and debate class. Shay's grades improved across the board. He went from needing tutoring almost every day to basically not needing tutoring at all. And at this, he did not ask for help, and his grades did not fall. In fact, if anything, they improved. What makes Shay so special is he's honest, he's vulnerable, and he's dedicated to his personal success. His own history allows him to be kind and respectful to others. He is brave. He is also willing to share his story and personal challenges without a hint of self-pity or embarrassment. It has been my honor, my complete honor, to know Shay Campo.
Thank you, teachers, for those awesome recognitions of our deserving students. Now, we are going to continue with our Outstanding Senior Program Area Awards. First up, representing our Biomedical Science Program, Mr. Buck Henson.
Good evening. It is my pleasure to provide the Biomedical Professions Award to Vincent Grisolia. He has been an outstanding student in our program and quietly leads by example. Vincent's one of those students that we all have in class where he's very quiet, and then all of a sudden a project shows up and you're just like, oh, wow, okay, amazing. He has been involved in our HOSA program over a number of years and has also achieved in the classroom. Vincent is one of 9 students to earn both our program graduation medallions. He is well respected by his peers and the medical staff. Vincent? Thank you. Next up, construction management, Mr. Lopez.
Good evening. The Outstanding Senior Award for Construction goes to a student that has gone above and beyond his responsibilities as a student. Ever since day one, this student, apart from excelling on his assignments, has helped install new equipment, repair old equipment, and has helped me with a lot of the requests that we get from other teachers and outside the school. And he has been great help and has taken a load off of me, so it's almost as if he was a partner instead of a student. Construction is a field that requires a lot of strengths in many diverse areas, such as physical stamina, creativity, critical thinking, and this student personifies these strengths. So without further ado, I would like to congratulate Nathaniel Lopez. Next up is the Senior Award for Culinary Arts with Chef Watkins.
Most of the kids probably won't recognize me. I started this year with 70 seniors that I did not know anything about, and then you hand them knives. So there was a lot of trust. But right away, I recognized this student. She's proven to be an outstanding member of our culinary department. She has an incredible work ethic. She usually has been the only student to stay till the last minute, making sure everything is cleaned up, put away, and that means a lot to me because at the end of the day, we're all tired. Always asking if there's anything she can do before she leaves for the day. She never asks to do anything because she's always on top of what needs to be done. This student works very well with all the students in her class and is always willing to help other students if they're behind. She's a very focused student, and I don't have any doubt that she will do well after high school. She loves her mother, and I met her father today, and I'm sure she loves him too. But she does talk about her mother a lot. She's always concerned about their well-being. And it's with pleasure, our senior culinary student is Charlize Griggs. All right, next we have Mr. Ornshak from engineering.
Hello, like Mrs. Willis said earlier, I'd like to thank the parents and guardians also for this wonderful event. It's because of you that we're here to celebrate your students, and I really appreciate that. And the student that I'm recognizing is Jackson Ulner, who I met almost 4 years ago, which sometimes feels like, I don't know, 10, right, with everything that's been going on. But Jackson, like Mr. Simmons said, he was one of the students last year, even during of virtual learning, that I would see him, literally see him every day. He would say aloha every day that I saw him. And even this evening when I saw him, he's like, aloha, Mr. O. He's a very enthusiastic student and learner, and he's always willing to go the extra mile and turn in assignments that go above and beyond what is expected of him. And even last year during virtual, he kept one of our clubs going with as vice president, and continued with meetings, and we had meetings after school, and he really helped push that along. And we just had elections yesterday, and he was even, he was part of that and asking questions and trying to get students involved in that. So we really appreciate not just in the classroom, but outside the classroom, everything that he's been doing over the past 4 years. And he's going to continue his education at UNR in environmental engineering. I would just like to say thank you very much and congratulations, Jackson.
Thank you, Mr. Earl. Congratulations.
And up next is Miss Trinity Barlow with hospitality and tourism. Thank you.
I'm glad that Miss Galindo already cried because that's usually what I do up here because I like these kids a lot. So this year's recipient of the Hospitality Outstanding Senior Award is for Miss Amari Bell. I know it's over here somewhere and I can't, oh, there you are, okay. Amari was selected because of her tenacity and her dedication to our hospitality program. Whatever needs to get done, even if it's laundry, if we ask Amari, it always gets done. The assignment is not only completed, but very efficiently and very effectively. She's always one of the first to volunteer if I need her to do something, especially we used to host events. Now we get to again, we're very excited. But a long time ago when we did that before she would always be a huge part of our events. Because of students like Amari, our program is successful in educating our students about this profession and about the hands-on providing experience that it can bring. She's an example to her peers and to younger students. She is a fantastic leader who leads by example, but most of all, she's super kind. She's also been a huge leader in our DECA program. Our DECA program is our club for hospitality, and she has not only served as an officer for about 3 years, but also has competed with us. One thing a lot of people don't know about our school is we have an opportunity not just to take our one program area class, program strand, but also a lot of our students take at least 2. In hospitality, they get the hospitality and tourism strand, but also they complete the program of marketing. But Amari actually has 3. She will also complete the strand and program and get the endorsement on her diploma for fashion as well. Amari will go far in anything she does in her future because she's got a huge positive work ethic and a super great attitude. And it is with my absolute great pleasure that we get to honor Amari as our outstanding senior for 2022. Really tired today. Okay, so up next is Mr. Kroboth with Mechanical Technology.
Good evening, everybody. I'm standing in for Mr. Chappell tonight. He wasn't able to make it, but it's my honor to be able to give this award to one of our outstanding seniors. The recipient of this award has demonstrated much growth in character, citizenship, and a solid understanding of science concepts. He has helped several of his peers by tutoring them along with Mr. Chastain's guidance. Mr. Chastain has said that he has personally been able to pull so many of our students across the finish line simply because Chastain says he just doesn't know anything about our program. Don't understand that. They're all machines. This recipient plans to pursue a career in the industry of welding after he graduates from high school. The recipient of Mechanical Technology Award of 2022 is Jaleel Lark.
Okay, good.
Mrs. Matson. Sorry. teacher educate?
Hello. I'll just say that I guess I don't need an introduction. Oh, here we go. Oops. See? This way. This is the problem. All right. If you could have been here last year, it was even more entertaining when I was up here. Brooke Price has been my student for 4 years in the teaching and training program. She has completed at an exemplary level all of our program classes. She's also serving as an intern at Darnell Elementary School, where her kids love her. She has been more than the ideal student. She consistently excels academically with our rigorous and in-depth college-level curriculum and always demonstrates outstanding leadership amongst her peers. Outside of our classroom, she has been our historian for our chapter of FCCLA, Family, Career, and Community Leaders of America. She has served in this role for 3 years, and she is an outstanding leader and mentor, especially to our underclassmen. She's attended our state leadership conference, and she's earned many gold medals for her excellence in leadership. Thank you, Brooke, for being so dedicated to our program, for your internship and your education. Thank you for everything amazing that you do. Okay. It's Katie McLean.
All right, save the best for last. Oh, my headset, the kids are yelling at me. Hi, I'm Miss McLean. I'm representing the Media Communications Department. My partner and program leader, our fearless leader, Miss Rango, teaches photography, and I teach video production. So just as Miss Barlow has hospitality and marketing, we have photography and video production. And it's kind of sad because this will be the last year that we'll be giving our Outstanding Senior Award because this is the last year of the program. But with that being said, it is a rare privilege to have a student who shows exemplary focus, dedication, and love for their CTE program. I have known this student for the past 3 years as their video production instructor. Their performance in many roles as reporter, anchor, writer, actor, director has just been superlative. And Kylie Pierce is our one, and she is one of the most sincere and hardworking and dedicated humans of her kind. This is a really hard award because I see what kids do in video production, and I can say that video production has a lot of studs, because who are we? HMG, right? That's who we are, right? So you see we're out there. But this award had to exemplify everything, including photography in itself. So Ms. Rango says her dedication to learning Photoshop, her creative approach to her photos is exactly what a photography student should be about. My privilege is that she's just impressed me to lead Hawk Media Group. It was really hard during the pandemic. We had to do everything virtually. And I looked at her, I had no auditions, I had no idea. I knew Kylie acted, and I said, "You're gonna be our anchor." And she got the news to us every single week. And then it comes to here, and we knew she was a phenomenal actor. The kids can tell you she's acted in a lot of things, but she also became a phenomenal director. I remember having a meeting with her and sitting there, and I interviewed the kids for their positions for the movies, and I told her, "You can do this." And she's like, "Can I? I don't know how to." I said, "You can do this." And she's led some phenomenal productions that we've had. Her keenness for achieving excellence has helped her not only in leading the team, but also holding a vision of what she wants to do. And she was able to compete all of a sudden in a random different competition at Skills USA for her broadcast team at Ramsey. And I think that they did the best they could with what they knew in such a short amount of time. Kylie has excellent interpersonal skills, creating a newscast that the students want to watch and creating shows that she wants to do. And just like Chef Watkins says, she's always someone that stays behind and makes sure that everything is put away. And we appreciate that because that's how we are as teachers. We need you guys just as much as you count on us. But she has creative energies, and wherever she may go, Kylie would be the girl that I'd always want to be part of my class. And now the 2022 Media Communications Award winner is Kylie Pierce. But she's not here today. So there you go.
Congratulations once again, students, on those senior program area awards. Now, Mom and Dad, this might be the best part of the program, our 2022 Student Scholarship Recognition. So students, when I call your name, please stand and stay standing, and we're going to have a slides of all your scholarships that you have earned. Then afterward, you can sit down, then I'll call the next student. Then at the very end, audience, we can have you hold your applause at the end, then I'll have all the students stand one more time so we can recognize everyone for all their hard work in getting all their dollars to pay for their college tuition. Isabella Alvarado. Stephanie Arsenega Rueda. Megan Aspel. A lot. Okay. Jackson Owner. Lily Azizi. Alexis Bacani. Chelsea Bannerman. Brianna Bolkins. Allie Brown. Alexis Kalugai. Noah Chavez. Jose Chavez Lucia. Taylor Cross. Elia Del Barrio. Cameron Dudek. Samantha Embleton. Kiera Embry. Paige English. Jason Fajardo. Erica Fish. Amanda Franklin. Cody Fu. Alma Garcia. April Garcia. Jessica Gonzalez. Monica Gordon. Elijah Hell. Georgia Hamlin. Katie Hansen. Sydney Hogue. Jose Iniguez. Johan Hansen Jr. Emmanuel Jimenez Lopez. Hannah Jones. Kaylee Kirby. Stephanie Krubsack. Tristan Laporte. Caitlin Lamug. Ethan Langet. Bailey Langford. Crystal Madden. Christelle Maloko. Donita Rose Manansella. Angelica Martorello. Alexis Medina. Shannon Miller. Raquel Newton. Zipporah Nixon. Amy Nova. Ansley Pivacek. Jasmine Rodriguez Romero. Marissa Reese. Michael Ruiz. Anna Saluzzo. Lila Schroeder. Nicholas Scarlero. Isabella Silva. Maya Semper. Kristen Smith. JC Spain. Sienna Thomas. Haley Thornton. Angela Vargas Perez. Leslie Vasquez. Paula Velarde. Matthew Von Oy. Brandy Williams. And Kayla Wolf. If I can have all the students stand once again, let's give these students an awesome round of applause. Well done. Very well done. Ms. Sabeta.
Thank you, Mr. Pilot. Now we are moving on to Outstanding Senior Distinction Awards. Ms. Galindo, Assistant Principal, will present the next award.
On behalf of the administration and staff at Northwest, it's my honor to present the awards for perfect attendance. This is for 4 years. To put this in perspective, that's over 700 days without a headache, without a mental health day, during a pandemic. Okay, please recognize the following students for that distinction. Kelly Chan. Millie Leon. And Crystal Madden. The next award is for those students who for 4 years had straight A's in a school with the rigor and challenges that both the pandemic and being at a CTA, this is huge. Straight A's for 4 years. I can't even imagine. I pay my grandkids for their A's. They would bankrupt me. Kayla Wolf. Kaylin Monteagudo. Sarah Kakinas. Elijah Hale. Cody Fu. Brendan Foster. Aaliyah Giselle Del Barrio. Taylor Cross. Jenalyn Canalao. Reth Brown. So congratulations to these scholars. These are going to be the leaders. These are probably going to be our bosses. Great job. Great job.
Good job, sir.
Fantastic job, students. It is my honor to recognize the National Hispanic Recognition Program Studer for this award. If you could just stand when your name is called at your seat, please. It is with great pleasure to recognize a Latino student who has earned College Board's distinction for their academic achievements and outstanding performance on the preliminary SAT National Scholarship Qualifying Test. College Board is a not-for-profit organization that connects students to college success and opportunities. The student has scored in the top 2.5% nationally on the PSAT test. Join me in recognizing Alexis Medina on being selected for the College Board's National Hispanic Recognition Program. Bravo. Great job. Thank you very much. Now I will recognize the National Merit Finalist, and I would like the student to stand at their seat as well. The award is to Elijah Hale. Please stand, Elijah. We've seen a lot of Elijah this evening. Being a National Merit Finalist is competitive and requires a top score on the PSAT National Merits Qualifying Test. This test was taken in his 11th grade year in October, and Elijah scored the top 1% nationally. Congratulations, Elijah. The following student will stand at their seat as well. I am now recognizing the United States Presidential Scholar candidate. The United States Presidential Scholarship Program was established in 1964 by the executive order of the President to recognize and honor some of the most respected graduates. Each year, up to 161 students are named as Presidential Scholars, one of the nation's highest honors for high school students. This year's award goes to no other than Elijah Hale. Now, that was a surprise to him right now. Thank you so much, Elijah. And now it is my honor to have Ms. Sleer, Assistant Principal, address our salutatorian candidate.
I'm going to find the page. And I do want to say, our college, I'm going off script here, sorry. The college and career readiness that our students get here at Northwest CTA is phenomenal. The students that sit among you are phenomenal. We received last week, the magnet tour came to our school, and they raved over not only our students, but our staff, and how much they love and build relationships with our students. So all of the things that we're doing are because all of us are working together to ensure that your students are being the top and can do whatever they want when they leave Northwest. The award for salutatorian candidate, this award is presented to the senior who earned the second highest grade point average in the class of 2022. The candidate for this award goes to Megan Asbels with a 5.43 weighted GPA. Valedictorian candidate. This award is presented to the senior who has earned the highest grade point average in the class of 2022. This award goes to none other than Elijah Hale with a GPA of 5.45, weighted GPA.
And it's with great honor that I bring back to the stand Miss Willis for the final awards of the evening.
What a great night so far. So I'm going to cap off the evening with some pretty amazing awards. The Reagan Leadership Medal Program is a prestigious award presented to students who best exemplify the following characteristics: drive, humility, service before self. I love this kid. She's been amazing this school year, leading our school in many ways, and I'm proud, not emotional, to recognize the Reagan Leadership Medal to Kiana John. Okay, sorry. All right. Okay, so each year I choose, no matter what school I brought on these awards, when I got here last year, I think it's really important to recognize kids that stand out in leadership. I'm a former student council advisor. I'm a former leadership kid myself. I was in student council. I'm a product of the Clark County School District. And leadership was what made me who I am. And leaders instill in their people a hope for success and a belief in themselves. Positive leaders empower people to accomplish their goals. This quote is the epitome of the individual being awarded the Principal's Leadership Award tonight. Last year during the pandemic, this student welcomed me with open arms. She was funny, eager to do what she could to help students and their mental health. When we returned to school this past fall, I watched the student in her element. She was organized and led with a passion. Whether freshman orientation or a prom carnival, this leader was always on top of her game, giving guidance and making students feel secure in their own decision-making. I was always impressed with this student. She carries a 3.875 GPA, she works full-time, and she's a leader on our campus. I can't wait to see her lead in the future and hopefully in our community. I present the Principal's Leadership Award to Sydney Hogue. All right, our last award of the night. We got you out of here. Okay, let me hurry. So 1 hour and 30 minutes. Okay. Each year I choose one student who exemplifies excellence in their years at Northwest. This class is so amazing and it was hard to choose, but one student stuck out academically, not only maintaining straight A's during his tenure, but is a National Merit Finalist and a Presidential Scholar. He is a vice president of the National Honor Society. He is one of the brightest and kindest students I have ever had the pleasure of knowing. He will attend the University of Virginia next year. This year's Principal's Excellence Award goes to Elijah Hale. All right. Well, that concludes our evening. We are so proud of your students. We are proud to be the Northwest Hawks class of 2022. Graduation is right around the corner, so we need to make sure all of our seniors finish strong. Let's make sure we don't get senioritis in the next month and we get our exams taken. But it is truly a pleasure to be the principal of this school. I wake up every day and I wonder what I did in this life to get such a blessing bestowed upon myself. And so I am so proud of each of you. Parents, I can't thank you enough for raising 420 amazing humans. My principal friends call us the Northwest Spa, and they envy what they see. And so when I post things on Twitter, there's always text messages that come back and go, "Really, Willis? Really?" And so, but I'm just, again, proud to be your principal. I'm thankful to all of these educators in this room who make your children their priority every single day. And so I thank you for joining us tonight. I hope you enjoyed your evening, and please drive home safely and have a blessed night.